See, I was gonna do the sniffle, but then I saw this comment on my page, and this nigga said, I'm gonna say it verbatim, I don't really know what the comment says, it's just off the top of my dome. Josan, you bitch ass nigga. That's where my ear perked up. He said, your voice is annoying, and I hate your intro, it is disgusting. I have to agree, because I always have a sniffling problem, so I have to warn the niggas. That's why I sniffle in the beginning of all my videos, and it became a normal thing in the videos. But since we are breaking the fourth wall, we might as well break you, nigga. You little asshole. I do not give a flying fuck if you subscribed or blocked my channel. I didn't even know you could block a channel, nigga. Needless to say, I have like 90% of my videos copyrighted. So you can see that the goal is me not giving a fuck. So why the fuck would I give a fuck about you? But technically, I feel like I do give a fuck because I'm making the intro about my lovely, sexy, awesome, amazing, beautiful, chiseled, bitch ass gay niggas. Now today on this video, we are of course talking about brands part 2 because I saw a beautiful comment asking Josan, well, since with your wisdom, you sexy, beautiful, chiseled nigga, with your wisdom, why and how can I have a brand that stands out and is successful? Now, I have a couple tips and you're wondering, Josan, you broke ass nigga, you don't even have a successful brand your damn self. How do you know the tips? Because I am taking it from a consumer's aspect, from a point of view of a consumer. So I see a brand and I know a lot about fashion. So I can see the shit with my clear eyes. I can see right through the bullshit, nigga. And you know, speaking of the bullshit, we need to know the question that you have. We're gonna answer it with a question. Are you in it for the brand or are you in it for the bands? To make a brand stand out, you have to answer that question. Are you in it for the money, the quick cash grab, the lifestyle that comes with making buku bands on a brand? Or are you in it for actually having a longevity, long run inside the fashion industry? Now, usually people who don't go fuck usually don't have meaning to their brands. A good example, like I used in my previous video, Das Yori, Cozy, all those other shitty Instagram brands where, for example, I mentioned this brand randomly and I can still remember it for some weird reason. It's the Hello Kitty with the grills and the money, nigga. If that's what your appeal is and it doesn't really have a meaning, because what the fuck does that mean other than like the nigga's a pussy but he gets buku bands? I don't know what it means. I don't know. That's just me seeing it as a consumer, because all this perspective is going to be from a consumer. And you know, when I see these types of brands go live and say they're live and they're dropping consistently, knowing that previous nigga who mentioned in my comments say that it takes 2 months to actually get like a decent size orders out as a brand owner himself, that's what he says, I'll leave this shit right here, then you also should keep in mind that brands you have to be patient. You have to be patient with the shits, nigga. Like, because if you're rushing a brand and you're trying to get your ideas out, that's going to lead to your downfall, because you're going to have way more supply and demand. I mean, more demand than supply, and then you're going to have to run off. And mad niggas are going to leave comments like your bullshit. You're going to look crazy, but you're going to still continue dropping because you don't give a fuck. One of the reasons why I feel as though you should stay away from social media and regarding like brands and seeing what's in and what's trending in terms of fashion is a bad idea. I think that you should avoid that shit at all costs, nigga, because like when you look at that, your brand starts becoming lost. You lose the shit and now you don't know what's going on with your brand. You lose the identity because you were trying to keep up with the trend, seeing what the YN's like these days. And I feel like you should just regard all of that and focus on what does your brand mean? What are you looking for? What is it? What does it mean to you? And what should you put out for the people, the message you're trying to convey? Because if I'm seeing your shit and you have like an all over print like this and your brand's called like Zaza, nigga, I don't care about Zaza. I don't know what the fuck Zaza means. Why are you already trying to mass produce like a logo embroidered sweater that says Zaza all over it? You can't just copy ideas and steal ideas because they originally probably had ideas. I don't know what the Balenciaga shit means on that on that crew neck, but all I do know is I like flexing, so I like the word. They're already established, so I can have a sweater that says Balenciaga. I don't want to have a shit that says Zaza. You niggas barely reached over like 5K of followers for a brand. So I feel like there has to be a message that's conveyed, and I feel like you should ignore all of the social media brain rot that comes with it. And I feel like you should focus on that after, because once your brand's established, then you can start going into like more of an audience. Like for example, like there's Balenciaga, and I really don't know why, but this shirt comes into mind because it plays with current trends. AI is a current trend that's been going on. It's not really a trend, it's a new thing that surfaced, and you know, Balenciaga made a shirt, and I really like the shirt, even though I'm not gonna buy it and go out of my way. I still think about that shirt, even though it's like a very insignificant Balenciaga piece, and I'm pretty sure that none of you niggas know that it existed. So I already have like a target audience. Like, who is this brand for? Like for example, my nigga Musty, he targets black niggas, like and like the whole entire culture of black niggas. I feel as though rather than just have it like as vast is like another poor decision that a lot of brands make, because they try to like pinpoint to so many different demographics, then it just comes out looking like total chaos. There's no brand, it loses its identity. So that's another thing. Have a logo and play off of that logo. Also, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you niggas. I see it still happening to this day. Stop bringing your friends to model. Actually find some decent niggas to model. What I mean by that is like a nigga who just got out of prison, your boy, you're trying to help him get back on his feet. Don't make that nigga start modeling clothes. He has like a face tat of his baby mom's, nigga. He has like a teardrop, nigga. He looks down bad. He's a little pudgy. Don't make him model your hoodie that's supposed to be talking about good vibes. I think it's not a good vibe. Clearly the nigga was in jail. Also, don't start doing runways, nigga, before your brand's established, because your brand, it really doesn't mean anything for you to have a runway. You can have like little campaigns for your brand, but don't do a whole entire runway. I think whole entire runways are only for like clearly established people who are actually had years into the work, rather than just a brand starting off and doing their first runway, nigga. I know that your niggas will support, because they also probably don't really know, and you guys are all going in like fucking dick first rather than head first and actually thinking about the shit. So don't do a runway model. Keep it established as a clothing brand, because most likely maybe one day it will be a runway thing. But if you want to make a hoodie brand and a pants brand, and you think that will convey the message enough, rather than actually doing full entire runway looks that look completely inconsistent with each other, then be my guest and do that bullshit. But you'll see how fast niggas sink, because I've seen a lot of New York brands start off as clothing brands, and then they think that they got the shits behind. They got the big dogs with them, because they got big dogs wearing their shits. Keep in mind, your ideas are just as big as your budget, nigga. I was clean, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of niggas is already hop off the video, they didn't catch that one. But I'm gonna let you guys know, before, as a consumer, I wasn't into like all the big Balenciaga jackets, and now, you know, nigga, this is all I wear, and this is like the biscuits jacket that's gonna die with me. So have a brand that is already, once you already got the shit established, nigga, then you can start spamming bullshit, nigga, and niggas won't look away and be like, I kind of fuck with that. You know what, I trust this nigga because of his first drop, and that it was more organized. Now I see this nigga's doing bullshit. I'm in a bullshit mood. Let me spend some bullshit cash. Peace out.